A few days ago, Fortnite held 2 in-game events to hype up the release of Chapter 5 Season 4, the first of which being the explosion event in-game, which was really cool.
Don't explode me.
And the second of which being the D23 Disney event, where they announced Chun-Li 2.0 coming to Fortnite, another peak Baby Yoda back bling, and the Season 4 trailer with over 50 secrets, and let me know how many you didn't notice in the comments below. At the beginning of the trailer, we see the Rust Skins helmet deep in the sand, confirming that this man is absolutely dead. I don't think he did anything to Dr. Doom, but he got killed anyways. From the iconic grey robe we can see on Dr. Doom in this scene, that confirms that he is the Wanderer. But why the fuck was he wearing 2 coats? Here we see Dr. Doom absorbing all the power of Pandora's box, and we can actually see at the end of this scene that all the energy is removed. I think this power is Nitro, because it looked like Nitro was actually coming from the box. Next we see Captain America's shield killing Doom guards, which are likely his guards for his boss. This is not just part of the cinematic, the Cap shield will actually have a ricochet effect, so it can bounce off different people you hit, and then it's revealed that Captain America and Jonesy had a child. It also looks like Jones has had time to have a shave, likely showing that he's sort of out of his slump. Then we see the Raft prison as a location on the map. We see some choppers in the distance, possibly hinting at their return, and here we see Dr. Doom tearing off the door. Maybe he has a mythic that throws things, but this could just be a cinematic detail. Behind Doom we can see 2 outfits being Sabretooth Meowscles and Emma Frost. I didn't actually know who Emma Frost was, so I went and did some research and found out she's a Marvel comic character, which just shows the amount of time and effort I put into these videos. So you know, if you haven't subscribed, I think now's your time to do so. Emma Frost will be in the Battle Pass, and Sabretooth Meowscles will more likely be an item shop skin, and then of course we see Mysterio cloning himself, as we know he'll be getting a cloning mythic, and this also shows us that he will be a Battle Pass skin. So it looks like he was being kept in this Raft prison, and Doom's team is made up of prisoners from the Marvel Universe. Back to Jones's team, we see the Kitty Cat Hope skin, and fuck me, I want this skin right now. We see the X-Men plane, which is most likely a glider. Actually, I think it is a glider in the game right now. We see Cyclops, Jubilee, and I always forget this guy's name, Colossus. These are the first heroes that Magneto brought to the island to help Jones's team out, and we see Cyclops dapping up Jones, which is just, Jones just looks happy again. I love to see it. Next we have Pilverine coming out from the Weapon X lab. This is reference to the banana peel sitting in the tube in the lab. We have the Underground have actually taken over this lab, and we can see that Peely has shed his skin in the background. Then we see the Shuri skin, and I'm excited for this because if you read the Fortnite comics, Shuri and Jones, well, they didn't even do anything, honestly. Jones was just clueless while he let Wolverine and Imagine go off. Anyways, it's a second chance, buddy. Just don't fuck it up. We see Dr. Doom's castle as a POI, which also noted is a lot bigger than his previous POI. We see the Gwenpool skin, which is in the Battle Pass, and we also see Katana's, which is maybe a mythic. This one, I love this reference. So we see Chaos Agent fighting with Dr. Doom, because for over 2.5 chapters now, it's sort of just been Chaos Agent's thing to fight with whoever the bad guy is. We also see a tower in the back, which could be making a pipe out of Pandora energy, which is Nitro most likely, or it could also be this character from Marvel, which is somewhat related to the comics. And speaking of comic characters being in this season, Galactus's head has also been spotted in the water of this trailer. So I'm pretty intrigued to see how that whole thing plays out, and if it's actually Galactus, then we get the season title, Absolute Doom. Here we can see the Stark rifle returning, which also likely means that hit-scan weapons are coming back next season. Then we can see the Latveria POI, which is the country that Doom rules over in the Marvel Universe. We can see Shuri's mythic claws and also some sort of rolling, like, movement ability. There was leaks ages ago about a functioning gym POI, so that might be it. I mean, it makes sense because it's within a prison. We also see that the train is functioning and it's back on the island. Don't think anyone asked for this, but I'm not really complaining. As I mentioned before, here we can see Galactus's head in the water. We also see that the Iron Man Repulsor's return, even though Iron Man isn't in this season. Although maybe he'll come back at some point, I'm not really sure. We also see a new biome with the weird type of trees, which also might be similar to the Stark Industries POI, so that's cool. We can see Doom outposts across the map, and we can also see that the Iron Man Unibeam mythic returns, as well as the fact that you can actually swing, or like change your direction and dodge within the air. You're not just like flying in like a straight path. We also see posters for Doom's peace compliance, which is pretty ironic considering he's literally destroying the whole island, or at least taking over it. I think maybe this is a new red dot weapon, but it might be an old one. We also see new dual machine pistols and a single-handed pistol, which is, I don't know, that's a bit odd to me, but fair enough. We see War Machine as a Battle Pass skin, who I think is in the Marvel movies. I haven't watched him in ages, but I'm pretty sure he is. And he will be a Battle Pass skin with a mythic that has a mounted turret, a jetpack, and like cannons attached to his arms. That's just like a 3-in-1. That's incredible. Then we get a proper look at the new Doctor Doom skin. It won't be a variant, it's actually the secret skin of the Battle Pass. We also can see that the Doctor Doom mythic item will be returning burning, but instead of being like a ball of energy, it's actually more of a unibeam. So there are 50 features and secrets coming in Fortnite Season 4. Let me know again in the comments how many of these things you didn't actually catch in the trailer, and also what are you most excited for? For me personally, I really like where this whole plot is going with the whole Doctor Doom thing. I know obviously the story isn't much of a big thing for a lot of people, but for me, I really like how it connects to the comics and how Doom wanted to create his own sort of order on the island, and now 3 years or however many years later, he's actually coming back and doing that against Jones as well, who was apparent in the story at that time too. I love how it comes together. I also admit I love that Jones is fighting with the X-Men. I think that's really cool. I think the last Marvel season, we didn't really see Fortnite characters fight against the Marvel characters. It was kind of just Iron Man and stuff against Galactus. But now that we've actually got Jones and Hope and Peely fighting with people like the X-Men, I think that's going to be awesome. And I'm honestly just really excited to see where this goes. So with that being said, I'll see you all in Chapter 5, Season 4, Absolute Doom in a few days.